welcome into the Thursday edition of the Greater Houston Area Ranking Scoreboard Show. Today we're going to go over the schedule for Week 10. There are some big changes going on due to the weather. So we're going to start it off today looking at schedule changes that have been announced. Now, this list is comprehensive for all of East Central Texas, not just the Greater Houston area. We'll go over the specific schedule for the Houston area momentarily, but of note, please follow me today on Twitter, TXHSFB, because changes are still being announced. In fact, just minutes ago, before, so they didn't have time to put it on the graphic, the Bridge City Silsbee game was also moved to today. Now, let's get into the Greater Houston area rankings portion. So tonight, big game, 6A, number 1 North Shore, number 3 Atascocita face off. We're going to be out at that game providing coverage, so be sure to follow me on TXHSFB on Twitter. Also follow Ant-Man Football on Twitter. We'll both be at the game and both be providing content. Number 2, Katy takes on Seven Lakes. Number 12, Klein Collins takes on Tomball. Number 16, Jersey Village takes on Northbrook. And number 20, Hightower takes on Fort Bend Clemens. In 5A, number 1, Fort Bend Marshall takes on Galena Park. Number 8, Galveston Ball takes on Houston Northside. And number 14, Brenham takes on Huntsville. Those two games, Galveston Ball and Brenham, are games that were originally scheduled for Friday. It was moved up to Thursday due to the imminent weather forecast. And both of these games, 3A, number 2, Orangeville hosting Kirbyville. Number 7, Houston Second Baptist hosting Beaumont Kelly in the 9UL 11-man ranks are also games that have been moved up to Thursday from Friday due to the weather forecast. Game still scheduled for Friday. Number 4, Westfield host Aldine Davis. Number 5, Shadow Creek travels to Crump Stadium to take on A-Leaf Taylor. Number 6, the Woodlands heads up 45 to Willis. Number 7, Tompkins will play Jordan. Number 8, Ridgepoint travels to, or will be playing Fort Bend Travis. They share the stadium. Number 6, Dickinson taking on Clear Creek. Number 10, Stratford will be taking on Houston Memorial. Number 11, New Caney will be taking on College Park. Number 14, Summer Creek will be taking on number 13, C.E. King. Number 21, Clear Falls takes on Clear Lake. Number 23, Clear Springs takes on Clearbrook. And number 25, Pearland Dawson host A-Leaf Elsick. In 5A, number 9, Fulshire travels to number 2, Manville in a game with huge implications in 10-581. And number 4, Foster's hosting Magnolia. Number 11, Barbers Hill travels to number 5, Port Arthur Memorial. Number 6, Port Neches Graves host Nederland in Mid-County Madness, one of the top rivalry games in the state of Texas. Number 10, Magnolia West hosts number 7, Angleton. This is another game with huge implications in 10-581. This is also a game that both Ant-Man Football and I are planning to be at, providing coverage. So follow us on Twitter, TXHSFB, and Ant-Man Football. Number 15, Texas City hosts Santa Fe. 4A action. Number 1, Belleville is out Wharton. Number 2, Silsbee is hosting Bridge City, but as I said earlier, that game's been moved to today. Number 6, Little Cypress Marvisville travels to number 3, Lumberton. Number 4, Jasper at Hardin Jefferson. Number 5, El Campo at number 7, Stafford. Lamarck travels to number 8, Royal. Number 9, Hampshire Finette travels to Liberty. And number 10, Houston Washington faces off against Houston Worthing. In 3A action, number 1, Hitchcock traveling to number 4, Hallettsville. Number 8, Bowling travels to play number 6, Tidehaven. Number 7, East Chambers travels to Hardin. Number 9, Van Vleck hosts East Bernard. Number 10, Brazos travels to Danbury. In 11-man non-UIL action, number 1, St. Thomas takes on St. Pius X. Number 3, Bel Air Episcopal hosts Rose Hill Christian. In a big game in SPC 4A, number 4, St. John's takes on number 5, Kincaid. Number 6, Cypress Christian hosts Austin Brentwood Christian. Number 8, Fort Bend Christian travels to Katy St. John the 23rd. And number 10, Lutheran South takes on number 9, the Woodlands Christian. In 6-man Super 6 action, number 3, Conroe Covenant, number 1, Pasadena First Baptist face off. Huge game in that TAPS district. Also for statewide rankings implications, not just my Greater Houston area rankings implication. This is the matchup of the week in non-UAL 6-man. Number 2, Baystown Christian travels to Divine Savior. Number 4, Sugarland Logos Preps heads to San Antonio to take on St. Mary's Hall. And number 6, Fort Bend Chargers host Austin Royals. That wraps up our scoreboard for, no, we still have another day, Saturday. Number 15, Cy-Fair takes on Cy Ridge. I'm going to be at this game. Follow me on TXHSFB for updates. Number 17, Klein Kane hosts Waller. Number 18, Deer Park travels to Pasadena to play San Rayburn. Number 19, Cy Ranch plays Langham Creek. This is another game I plan to cover, so follow me on Twitter, TXHSFB. And in 5A action, number 12, Dayton travels to Mercer Stadium in Sugar Land to take on Fort Bend Willow Ridge. Teams that are open this week in 6A is number 22, Houston Lamar, and number 25, Cinco Ranch. In 5A, number 3, Lake Creek, and number 13, Kingwood Park. In 3A, number 2, Columbus, and number 5, Anahuac. In non-UAL 11-man, number 2, John Cooper. And in 6-man Super 6 action, number 5, Houston, Texas Christian Tigers. Now that wraps up our scoreboard for today. Tune back in tomorrow. We'll go over all the scores from today and go over schedule for Friday and Saturday, and then get you a caught update on any further schedule changes that may occur. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m.